His cap was off just now.
You mean on?
Do you ever shut up? I have waited for this moment for the last year, possibly longer, that we would finally be at the point where we could watch, where I could introduce you to the world of Naruto.
I've read it before, the first 2 books.
The first 2 volumes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good place to start, I guess. How familiar are you with Naruto as a series?
Well, you know, I played that fighting game that one time.
True.
And I was really bad at it, so I would say I'm not very familiar.
But, like, you don't... How much do you know about the story? Like, what are some things that you know about the story?
Literally nothing.
But you read the first 2 volumes?
5 years ago on a bus, and I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Well, that's better, I guess. But... I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be so much fun. This is gonna take probably like a year to finish if we're watching like 3 a week. I don't even know what the schedule is gonna be like. But this whole situation will give us a reason to watch it consistently and to keep up with everything. That's why I'm really excited about all this. So yeah, this is gonna be awesome. So you say you know nothing, but like what are you coming in with this? Are you excited for? Because this is a long journey. Are you dreading this or what?
Well, my theory is if I stopped after the first 2 volumes because I hated it, then chances are I'm probably gonna hate the first couple episodes. But judging by my track record, that's probably a good thing.
True. Because you always hate the first episode.
Every series that I end up really liking, I absolutely despise the first episode, if not the first 2 episodes.
That is true. That happened with Attack on Titan. Are there any other examples? Fullmetal
Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
All 3 of those shows, Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist, and both versions of Fullmetal Alchemist are like your favorite.
What else?
Some of your favorite anime. And anything that you do really enjoy.
The first, yeah. If anything that I like, I'm like, yeah, this is a good show. I like at the end, I'm like, yeah, that was just it was a decent show, and then nothing more except for Anohana.
Okay. Anything that you want to say before we jump into this crazy world? Because there's no going back after this point.
I know,
I
that's
hope
why
you know.
I said I'm scared.
Like, once we start, we're not just going to stop watching Naruto. We are going to skip the fillers, but once we're watching it, we're watching the show. Any last words?
I regret all my decisions.
Good to know. Alrighty, here we go. Season 1, Episode 1. Enter Naruto Uzumaki.
Edgy. It's a move.
12 years ago, a 9-tailed fox suddenly appeared. Its tails lashed
love
out,
Pokemon.
smashing mountains and sending tidal waves crashing to the shore. The ninja rose up to defend their villages.
Hold the attack and wait for the 4th Hokage!
One shinobi faced the 9-tailed fox in mortal combat. He sacrificed his life to capture the beast and seal it in a human body. This ninja was known as the 4th Hokage.
Sounds like Tanya in Command and Conquer. You're a piece of shit.
Don't tell me it's Naruto again.
It is Naruto again! Beating all over the Hokage!
I didn't know they played the opening. I guess I watched like a TV version of this the first time, because they play a different opening for like America. They must have re-released this.
Oh yeah, Naruto!
You're supposed to be in class. I'm at the end of my rope, Naruto. Failed the graduation test last time, and the time before that.
I'm too cool for school.
Because you missed it, Naruto.
Alright, Sakura here, let's do it. Transform!
Why does he say that?
Gotcha! That's my sexy jutsu! Cut the stupid tricks! This is your last
What's up with his hair? That's weird. What? They just hold that establishing shot for literally like
That was
15
the same one that they
seconds.
already used
Yeah.
earlier.
Drop of paint.
So what? It's not like there's anyone waiting at home for me.
Naruto?
What do you want now, Sensei?
Well, I was just thinking, maybe after you clean this all up, I could take you out for some ramen. The good stuff. What do you think?
Sweet. Weirdly traditional Japanese. All the drunk guys walking home from the bar.
Why would you do that to the Hokage faces? I mean, you know who the Hokage are, don't you?
Of course I do.
Why is this so funny?
Everybody knows. They were the greatest shinobi of their time, right? The best of the best, undefeated ninja champs. The next Hokage! A ninja legend! Then everyone will have to stop disrespecting me and look up to me. Believe it! By the way, I kind of want to ask a little favor, Sensei.
Same shot.
Final exam. When your name is called, proceed to the testing. The final test will be on the clone jutsu.
That's my worst technique! Great! I'm never gonna pass! Alright, get it together, Naruto. You can do this. Believe it! You failed!
Iruka Sensei. He's off, but his moves weren't bad, and he did hang in there and replicate. This is his third try, so you know he really wants to become a ninja. We could cut him a break and pass
It's third try.
Mizuki Sensei. But Naruto could only create one. And look at it. It's pitiful. I can't pass him.
See that? They called me first.
You see him?
What a loser.
I heard he's the only one who failed. Well, it serves him right. Just imagine what would happen if he became a ninja. The boy who... Shh! We're not allowed to talk about that.
The warmth of a family. It's getting closer! Don't let it near the village!
Let me go! My mom and dad are still fighting back there!
Iruka Sensei, wake up! He stole the sacred scroll.
You mean the scroll of sealing? No!
Let's see. The first one is multi-shadow clone jutsu. Ah, not this again! It's my worst jutsu!
Falls into the wrong hands, they can destroy our entire way of life.
All right. Bring Naruto here at once, sir!
Where would he go? Now that I told everyone what Naruto did, I can eliminate him. They'll be glad he's gone. And of course, I keep the scroll for myself.
It's all over.
Why is he always laughing?
Got me already, not bad. You're quick, Sensei. I only had time to learn one technique.
He's been out here practicing. I can tell how hard he's been working.
Listen, Iruka Sensei. I'm gonna show you this amazing jutsu and you're gonna let me graduate, then everything will be okay.
Huh? Where'd you get that idea?
Mizuki Sensei told me about it. Believe it. He told me where to find the scroll in this place.
Mizuki? Huh?
Naruto! Give me the scroll, now!
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Naruto! Don't let Mizuki get the scroll! It contains forbidden jutsu that can put this village in grave danger. Mizuki used you to get the scroll for himself, for his own power.
Iruka's just trying to scare you because he doesn't want you to have the scroll.
Stop lying, Mizuki!
A literal child.
Naruto! No, Mizuki!
They've been lying to you your whole life, Naruto. Since the decree 12 years ago.
What decree?
Everyone knows except you. Yeah.
What is this decree? Why does everyone else know about it?
Don't tell him, it's forbidden!
The decree is no one can tell you the nine-tailed fox is inside you.
No! No!
For him. He's shut out of everything and doesn't know why. Most people won't even look at him. How would you feel if everywhere you went, people turned their backs on you? He gets in trouble, so people will notice him. It may not show, but he's always thinking about the family he doesn't have.
Die, Naruto!
Naruto, get down!
Yikes. He hit that target perfectly, though.
Killed his parents, and that beast is now inside you. He'd say anything to get the scroll from you.
He's like dying. The fuck are you talking about?
Naruto!
You're a joke. As soon as I eliminate Naruto and get the scroll, I'll be back for you.
You probably should have just killed him first.
You could have done it right there.
Seems like that might come back to affect him later.
Mizuki has a big mouth.
Why is he jumping like that?
Naruto feels
Jump into
so
the
bad,
trees.
worse than he's ever felt. It could unleash the power inside of him. If Naruto keeps tampering with the scroll, the seal that locks the fox spirit inside of him could be broken, and the beast could come out. If that happens, I fear for us all.
Naruto! Everything Mizuki said was a lie! Give me the scroll! Hurry! He's coming after you to take it away! Oh! Oh!
It's so 2000s.
Can't be. Hands on that scroll.
As if you could stop me. Don't you get it? Naruto is just like me.
How's that?
He wants the scroll for his own power and his own vengeance. That's how beasts are.
Believe me, he thinks I'm some beast. Some kind of freak.
That is how beasts are. But that's not who Naruto is. He's nothing like that. Naruto's one of a kind. Works hard, puts his whole heart into it. Sure, he messes up sometimes, and everyone jumps on him. But his suffering only makes him stronger. That's what separates him from being a beast. He's Naruto Uzumaki, of the village hidden in the leaves.
You're finished!
So this is it.
Oh, that's so
Naruto!
If you ever lay a hand on my sensei,
I'll kill you! Some big words. I can completely destroy you. with
None
a
of those
single
were big
move.
words.
make your bed I'll give it back to you 1,000-fold!
Show me what you can do, nine-tailed fox!
Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Those aren't just illusions. They're solid clones.
For you!
creates like 300 clones. 5 of them get to fight him.
Sorry, I kind of got carried away. You okay, Iruka-sensei?
I just have a hole in my back.
I mean, no one can find Naruto? Not a
Naruto?
Sensei. How much longer?
Okay, you can open your eyes now. Congratulations. You graduate. And to celebrate, I have a surprise. We're going out for ramen tonight. Naruto, this is only the beginning. The road gets tougher now that you're a ninja. But if I told you that, I guess it would ruin the moment. I'll tell you later.
I bet he...
Over ramen. Ooh, first ending.
Look at that fancy butterfly.
It's been a long time since I've watched this. Okay. So, what did you think of the first episode of Naruto? Did you hate it?
No.
Oh no, we're in trouble.
It's alright.
What do you think? What's just summarize it. What happened in this episode?
It's kind of a lot.
What happened this episode? Summarize it for us.
Well, they used the same shot of outside the school, I guess, for way too long, multiple times,
Yeah.
and then they used it again, but put people on top of it, but it was still the same.
Yeah, that's a problem that'll happen a lot in Naruto,
It was
especially in these early episodes.
It was just dead space for 5 or more seconds.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Get used to a lot of wasted time in this series, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth watching.
It's definitely very anime.
It's very anime.
I don't know. It was all right. I kind of hate him. Just, he's just kind of fucking annoying. He's just an annoying kid.
But he's funny.
He's kind of funny, yeah, I'll admit.
He's charming.
I was laughing most of the episode, even when it probably wasn't supposed to be funny.
It's just funny because
It's
your
just a
introduction
meme.
is he's just laughing for 2 straight minutes running.
And I'm like...
He's voiced by a 40-year-old woman or something.
Yeah, that's why he sounds like...
Yeah.
He's in Command and Conquer, about to
Yeah.
blow some shit up.
So what's Naruto's story? What happened to Naruto? What's his deal? Why is Naruto the way he is?
He doesn't have any parents, and he's all like, "Damn, my life sucks because I don't have parents."
But what's...
And then he keeps failing his classes. He can't pass. He wants to be a ninja, but instead he's spray painting stuff and running away.
So, are you optimistic for the rest of the series, or do you have an... Oh, it's just the same shot. No.
I was gonna ask. This is the shot of the swing.
What about the swing?
When they were when he was talking, he's like, "Oh, all of his life he's been alone, and everyone's looked at him with hatred." And it's just the shot of the swing that they showed less than 5 minutes ago, and I was like, okay,
Get used to that swing. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was just like, this is all you have to illustrate the fact that he's been left out his life. The shot of him 5 minutes ago on a swing. I mean, not on a swing, just an empty swing.
That swing is possibly the most recurring character in the entire series.
Great.
Not gonna lie to you.
I had an issue with it after one time they used it, and then they used it again later, and I was like, oh boy.
So you hated it, is what you're saying.
But I wouldn't say that. I know I had issues with it, but it was kind of funny. And I don't know, the story was just alright. I'm not terribly invested because it's only one episode,
Yeah.
and it seemed like they wanted you to care, but wasn't there yet. I don't care about him. I don't I forget what's his name, the
Iruka was the good sensei.
yeah, like he's just like giving like all this like heartfelt and emotional like speeches, and I'm like, I don't know you, and I don't
That's
know.
fair. Like I don't have a reason to care about what
like
you're
he's
saying.
like almost dying, and I'm like, okay, if he dies right now, that's completely inconsequential.
Yeah.
To my experience.
Because you just don't know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And I get like as it goes on, like probably like re-watching that after you've like watched more, it's probably more impactful. But like just as like an opening episode, I was like, seems a bit deep. Like, I mean, it's not deep, but like it seems like they were really going all in, but like the audience,
it's
is not there yet. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, rewatching it. This is probably the first time I've rewatched it in like 5 years, like full on. Like I've been watching reactions for a while, but this is the first time I've like sat down and watched like the full episode in a long time. And yeah, it is. I feel like they do a good job in this first episode of really setting things up. They give you an idea of the kind of powers that people have. Like, it's a base level thing for people to be able to transform into other people.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a basic power that pretty much everyone has. It's a really low level ability. Same with creating a clone of yourself. Those are like basic things.
And then it's also kind of interesting because they like actually like fight with like weapons as well, it shows. So they're not just like magical powers. They're like, I will cut you.
I'll literally throw a giant like
that was way too oversized, but all right. I mean, it worked, but
yeah. Well, I mean, as a Berserk fan, I've seen like, you know, there's been bigger, more unwieldy weapons out there.
His weapon was far too large to right.
We don't need to go through all that. I don't know. It was okay.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I don't have too much of opinion on it, like, just because, like, yeah, like I said, like, especially since they're such, like, short episodes, like, say you're watching, like, a TV show that's, like, an hour long, like, you, like, sort of after the first episode, you, like, at least, like, kind of know the characters and see them in, like, multiple different scenarios. But in this, it's like, okay, I don't get too much insight into, like, anything about him other than he likes ramen and
he wants to be Hokage.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden this like crazy shit happened, and it's just like.
I mean, you kind of get a lot of insight into him. They pack a lot into one episode. I guess you do.
I mean,
like you know that he's a troublemaker because he has no parents. So that's two things right there. He's a troublemaker, and because he feels lonely because he doesn't have any parents because they were killed by this 9-tailed fox, or whatever, and. He has a demon fox spirit inside of him that like was a natural disaster to the point that it like destroyed the entire village, and killed presumably many people's parents. And despite like everybody's kind of afraid of him, like I don't know. I feel like they cram a lot into it. The problem is, like you said, it's hard to really care about.
Yeah, like I mean, as much as you kind of like get to know the situation, you don't have an emotional attachment.
You know
to
the
them.
what, but there's no like why.
Yeah.
Why should I care? Like, okay, all this stuff's going on, but why do I care? Well, hopefully, watching more will rectify that issue, because there's only a few 100 hours to go of this show. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. Check out our other stuff. Subscribe if you want, and see you in the next one.